feel like everything's good, and then all of a sudden, one moment, something just feels like it's gone. Whether you feel alone, whether this is spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, whether you feel like you wake up one day and you're just like, either there was a big loss in your life at some point, doesn't have to be right now, but at some point, they're touching on a very pivotal time in your life where there was a big change that happened. And the song that I was getting, I think it's called Gone, Gone, Gone. I think it's by Alison Krauss and Robert Plant. But it literally says, let's see, sunny days, when everything seems okay, baby, when you wake up and find that you're alone. I don't know the lyrics. Say I'm gone, 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 'cause you done me wrong. It feels like it was something that caused like turmoil. It caused upset. And whatever you're thinking of right now is what they're talking about. And there's something about making sure that you are driving yourself forward in a way that feels like it is supporting the next step of your life. Because I feel like whatever has happened or whatever did happen, it broke you down in a way that I think you're having a hard time coming back from. It's like the Taylor Swift song, look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. And then she's like, Taylor can't come to the phone right now. Oh, because she's dead. Oh, I don't know if I can say that, but you know what I mean? And so it's almost like you've killed off this part of your life. Or you killed off this part of your life, this portion of your life, this version of you. And all of a sudden now, it's like you're seeking comfort in things, but you're finding that there's resistance everywhere you go to seek comfort. If you're seeking comfort in a romantic relationship, you're having resistance. If you're seeking comfort in a business, you're having resistance. If you're seeking comfort in what you want and what you want to find and what you want to create, you're seeing resistance. And there's resistance after resistance after resistance. And I think it's really interesting because you might not know where this resistance is coming from, but I'm here to tell you that the resistance is coming from the fact that you are still dwelling in a mindset that you are living in an old version of yourself that you are not. You've woken up to this realization that you have killed off parts of you, that those things that you are wanting and you are hoping for, you have to be alive. You have to be awake to them. And if parts of you that were really good at that or really open to that are now parts of you that you've shamed and said, no, I don't want you around, I don't like you around, it's almost like it's closed off the ability to receive this. It's like I'm seeing in a love partnership even, and you know me, your girl does not like talking about love, okay? But the truth is, in your love partnership, it's not that you don't love the person, it's not the person that doesn't love you. And this is for those of you in relationships. It's almost like, though, that you cannot let yourself receive the love. And if you do, it's almost like, oh, well, it's conditional. You believe that love is conditional. I only receive and get love as long as I'm doing something correct, or as long as this situation has to happen a specific way for me to receive it. So then all the other ways that you could receive love, you don't see it because you're thinking it only can be a certain condition. I can only receive if it's in this condition. I can only receive if I'm in a certain condition. And what it does is it tells your subconscious mind to then look for evidence of that truth over and over and over and over and over. And then you wonder why everywhere in your life you're struggling to receive love or to get love or to have love or to experience love or whatever it is. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. You probably can. But those are a bunch of hummingbirds. Okay, so maybe hummingbirds are significant for you. But one of the things that's important about hummingbirds is the fact that the hummingbird will migrate to an environment that actually feeds its life better than the one before. I live on top of a mountain, very high. I'm very high. Okay, and stop. Listen, hummingbirds cannot survive here in the winter. It's too cold. So what do? They migrate somewhere where they can eat better, where they can live in some warmth. They're not going to stay here just because they're settling. Oh, well, I'm here and this is just what I have to do. No. It's like so funny because like you're running away from this past, but at the same time you're like, I hate it. I never want to think about it. But it's like that literally made you who the fuck you are right now, looking at me right now or listening to me right now. That version of you that you're trying to run away from, you're trying to pretend didn't happen, you're trying to kill off, you're trying to whatever, is quite literally you. It's literally gotten you right here. And the more that you continue to try to push it away, the more that you're fogging up your perception of what your life looks like. There's a veil over your eyes that you have placed, and you're blaming it on God. There's a veil over your eyes that you have placed, and you're blaming it on old versions of you, old conditions, your circumstances, your partner, your ex, your parents, your what the fuck ever. At some point, we have to wake up, smell the roses, and say, you know what? I get to choose today. I get to wake up today, and I get to say, you know, I think I'm going to choose to actually be really proud of myself. And even though that time really sucked, and I was really annoyed with myself, or I didn't make the decisions that I want, or life didn't happen the way that I wanted to, I'm not going to hold resentment in my heart. And I'm going to pray. I'm going to say a prayer, and I'm going to say, you know what? Holly Renee, hello, hi. Wake up. You say your name. You don't say Holly Renee. Don't. Holly Renee, wake up. Hello, here I am. You called? Okay. You know what I'm saying? And asking yourself, like, okay, what would it mean to live my life in this new version of me? If I didn't have the restrictions that I have placed upon myself from the past, what would life look like? What would life look like if I let myself be loved and give love and receive love? What would life look like if I let myself be in the feeling and the frequency of wealth or virality or my purpose or my art or my creativity? You're basing all of your existence on things that you don't like. It's like, oh, well, I hate my life because my work sucks. I hate my boss. Such an asshole. Okay? Well, guess what? Your work is not all of your life. Okay? It's not. It can't be. And if it is, that's a problem. Wake up. Wake up to the world in front of you and see your job as something that is getting you from point A to point B so you can live your life the way that you want. And if it's causing that much turmoil in your system, then there's something there. There's a reason for that. Okay? I feel like some of you are very anointed. You're very anointed in where you're going and what you're doing. When I say anointed, you're favored. You're highly favored, and you have to anchor into that belief. And you have to say, you know what? What would it mean to see my life as if I'm favored, as if I'm so worthy that I could have and get whatever it is that I want, however I want, whenever I want, in whatever way that I want, as quickly as I want? What would that look like? And start seeking that. Stop seeking lack. Stop seeking the guilt. Stop seeking the shame. Stop seeking the difficulty and the pain and the sorrow and the disappointments. And look at your life and say, all right, without all of that, who am I? What am I doing? Where do I want to go? How do I show up from here? How do I become the greatest, fullest expression of me, of my life? How do I take away these veiled perceptions of love and money and fun and pleasure and happiness and joy and all of these things? And how can you invite that in to be something that is leading you forward, not keeping you from going forward? Don't mix that up. Okay? Couple things that I feel like it's important if you're like, I wonder if this is for me. If you're at that point, airplanes might be significant, whether you've been on one, you're going on one, or you've seen one recently that pulled your attention. The number 34, okay, 818, butterflies, hummingbirds, and something about mandalas. Like if you've been like into mandalas, I've been researching mandalas, I don't know what it is, but this is really for you. Okay? I think that's it. As always, I hope you have the best day, night, whatever it is. If you want a reading, there's a few. If they're there, then it's for you. If not, it's okay. I'll see you on the next one. And I love you.